Yo, what's up everybody? All right, let's do this. Welcome back to another video with the daily update with your boy Philakone. So for those that don't know me, my name is Philakone and I've been in the crypto game for about 9 years now. I've seen two major bull markets where I heavily capitalized on it and also two major bear markets. So I would say that I have the experience to offer you some insight. So welcome to my channel, everybody. And I really appreciate you being here. Let's jump right into it and try to keep this video within 10 minutes and summarize what's been going on for Bitcoin and especially my predictions in the short term and also long term. So Bitcoin had a major rejection around the $74,000 level. And that's a good thing in my opinion because it shows us that we have the momentum and also the support from the bulls to actually try to penetrate these massive key levels where we first got there in March. So we've been here for about 240 days now, so that's about 8 months. And I believe that eventually we're going to break to the upside. So one of the major price action patterns that we've seen Bitcoin trend at is like this. We see a channel that forms for 215 days and finally we break to the upside. So even though the market is not the best conditions right now, there's still plenty of opportunity to find day trades. And I believe that the best way to extract profits from this market would be to, of course, have a portfolio that you're investing in long term and especially trying to capitalize and take advantage of the volatility. Whether it's bearish or bullish, I believe there's always opportunities to find day trades and just one or two really well set up with low risk, high chance of winning, lots of confluent reason trades that you take, just one or two a week. It can really set you up to have the momentum to be consistent long term. There are many people that will sit on the sidelines and wait for better days to come, and that's great if you have the experience already. But for those that are still looking for the experience and they're also looking for opportunities to extract more profits from the market rather than just waiting for better days, if you're trying to build up your strategy, test the market, see if you need to fine tune or tweak some of your strategies, definitely try to learn more about day trading because it's only going to give you more exposure in this market and also more experience, which will ultimately help you in the long term. So Bitcoin breaks out of here. It ends up retesting around the 74K region, but we find that 72K is a massive resistance and anything above these key zones ends up becoming a bull trap. So now that we've broken above this channel, the next logical place that we ended up testing was around the breakout high, which was right over here. So you see that we break out above $66,000 ranges, and then now we end up retesting it as well. So it makes a lot of sense for us to assume that 66K is most likely going to be a fairly relevant support zone and also above the resistance of the channel that we broke out. So this channel that was a resistance is now going to act as a support. Therefore, I believe that anywhere between 64,000 to 66,000 will be a key level of support that is most likely to hold. The elections ends up being kicked off in about 2 days, and it's going to be running for about a month until the results are finally out. Rate cuts are also occurring, so many people have more capital to infuse into the market. So I believe that Q4 is going to be a beautiful month. And the majority of people that end up dollar cost averaging, they end up doing a lot better than the people that ends up trying to catch that specific dip at a specific price that may actually never end up coming. So because of that, I strongly recommend to consider dollar cost averaging because it's going to alleviate less stress, and also buying in these key intervals, it's going to ensure that you're going to be in the game rather than when the market ends up moving significantly already and you say to yourself, wow, I'm not even in any position because I ended up waiting for the market to move in my favor. So one of the best things that you can do is always keep studying, of course, dollar cost averaging, try to catch day trades, adding more to your portfolio size as well. And you guys are welcome to join my Discord group. Take a look at the link below. It's got like a library of lessons. You can try to trade with me daily where I talk about some of the trades that I'm trying to take as well, especially with the elite group. So for example, today I ended up posting in the elite group here. I hunt for them every single day, a coin that I'm looking at trading. So I'm going to do a market analysis for them. And for example, today I was looking at shorting TNSR and also Ondo because of these reasons. So every day you're in my elite tier Discord group, you're going to get the best insight on some of the possible coins that we could be trading. So the reason why I called Ondo to trade is because it looks like it's going to either reach this white line for maybe a 2-3% gain, or even drop down another 7% to hit this lower white line over here that could act as a major support. I'm talking about down right over here. So that's a really good opportunity. Another opportunity would be TNSR, where there's a massive trend line that's been actually forming since August. So for about 3 months now. So because it has this type of higher low structure every time, there's now a chance for it to hit one more time, which is going to give us a potential of about a 7% gain. So every day I hunt for trades with the elite group. So if you're looking to learn and especially find a lot of the positions that I trade anywhere from $100,000 to a $500,000 position. And I will be here full time every single day from now until pretty much the holiday season when it begins, okay? So right now, the thing that you should be expecting from Bitcoin is a retest between $64,000 and $66,000. If we successfully hold around here, we're gonna make it to the end of the year, which should prove to be a very bullish year considering the elections and also rate cuts going on as well. And also, if you consider the years prior to the bull market, the official bull market years, so for example, 2016 and 2020, October, November, and December have always been bullish months. So if we assume this similar type of trend where the pre-bull market years have a similar Q4, then we can also expect Bitcoin to be bullish in, of course, October, which it was, in November and also December. So I'm expecting great things and also very heavy volatility. So in terms of how the overall market is trending, expect this retest. There's no other way to see it right now because of the rejection. And also the market has been incredibly bearish for the entire week. If we take a look at, if anything has been trending in a very volatile way for the week so far, what we're gonna see is that there's actually only been one coin on Binance, for example, that was trending bullishly. Actually, nothing anymore. Everything has been trending bearishly. So this filter of mine, it's looking for anything that has moved up or down 15%. And we see that not a single coin has actually moved upwards by 15%. In fact, there are 22 coins that have moved down for the week, for the weekly candle, over negative 25%. So the market is not looking the hottest right now. And if you're welcome to take a look at, when you're using the screener, you can take a look at which coins have moved the most and see if there's a potential to continue that short. So from a day trading perspective, the crypto screener is definitely a great tool for you to use. So if I had to make a prediction right now, it would be that in the month of November, you're gonna be fighting a lot of the demons in terms of trying to keep a lot of emotional control, because I expect a fairly bearish November and December to the downside. In fact, I even expect altcoins to bleed anywhere from where it is now to even 25% more. So it needs to be heavily taking into consideration that you guys are gonna most likely be in a situation where you're gonna have to hold on with diamond hands or add to your margin balance if you're leveraged, or keep dollar cost averaging as well. So I expect November, the first 2 weeks, to be incredibly bearish. So make sure you're bracing yourself for that fact. So the Bitcoin dominance, it continues to climb to the upside significantly right now. We're pretty much at the all-time high since we reached the bottom. Okay, so I'm talking about the high since we reached the bottom back in late 2022. And it's likely to climb up to about 72%, which means that many people are selling off. If you take a look at Total 3 market cap, many people are selling off their altcoins and injecting it into Bitcoin and also accumulating right now. And also, just looking at the advanced volatility scanner of mine, you see that there's not really many coins that are moving to the upside. In fact, not a single coin is moving to the upside. It's only moving to the downside. So what my volatility scanner does is it highlights green or red if these conditions are met. There's 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 5% movement in 2 hours, 10% movement in 4 hours, 15% movement in 24 hours, and also 20% movement in 48 hours. If any of these conditions are met, then it's gonna highlight green or red. So it can move up or down either way. So we're seeing today that coins like GOAT moved 25% down, Popcat moved 20% down, and then TNSR moved about 21% down. So those are fairly decent coins to take a look at. I'm not kidding you when I say that this advanced volatility scanner is by far one of the best tools that you can use. It's designed to give you a gauge of the market. So just imagine one day you wake up, you have this volatility scanner on, and the majority of this screen is lit up green. You're gonna be like a kid in a candy store where you're gonna be able to pick pretty much any single one of these coins that are highlighted green, and you'll be able to trade it. So it's gonna give you a gauge of the market. So if there's a lot of green out there, you're gonna say, wow, the market's looking really good. Not only that, it's gonna allow you to gravitate to the coin that has a tremendous amount of volatility. So one of the most difficult things to do is finding that volatile coin to trade. So that's exactly why I spent a lot of time and energy and money developing this indicator, so that it would give me, 1, a gauge of the overall market conditions, and also 2, it's gonna tell me which coins are volatile so I can never miss that volatile coin to trade again. And today, unfortunately, the market is looking pretty horrendous. So therefore, I'm probably going to take it easy this particular Sunday and stay in my short positions for both Ondo and TNSR. So other than that, guys, just to summarize today's video for you, the market is not looking the best right now. We're likely to head down to the $64 to $66,000 region, where I expect massive support there. And also I expect altcoins to continuously bleed for the next 2 weeks leading up closer to the elections. Most likely there's going to be a pretty good pump. So make sure that you're staying with your diamond hands. Make sure that, don't take my financial advice, but this is what I'm doing for myself. I'm going to be accumulating further and dollar cost averaging to ensure that my average prices are even lower. This way, when the altcoin season eventually does begin, I'm going to be in an extremely good position to heavily capitalize on this market. So make sure you guys are DMing me to get into that elite group of mine so we can day trade together, so we can learn together as well. Make sure you guys are joining my Discord group. Take a look at all the information below. To show me support, all you gotta do is hit that like and also the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow for another daily update. This is your boy Philakone giving you today's update and signing off. Bye now, take care.